This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN.Live, and we're at the LD Micro Main Event 2019 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Jani-Mikael Kuusisto from Ynvisible Interactive, and that's Invisible with a Y. It's a publicly traded company, and I got two symbols for you, YNV on the TSX Venture and YNVYF on the OTCQB. Jani-Mikael, welcome to SNN.Live.
Robert, great to be here.
It's great to have you on. So for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Very briefly, our company has developed a printed electronic display technology that can be incorporated to all those electronic sensors that are coming out into the market for Internet of Things products.
So let's get a history of the company. When did it start, and how did it evolve to where it's currently at today?
Our company's technological developments actually started a little over 10 years ago. But really, we became a company at the beginning of last year, January 2018, when we went public in Toronto Stock Exchange venture list through a reverse takeover.
So tell me a little bit more about the technology. How does it work?
The technology, how it works is that we have these inks that are printable with conventional printing technologies. And when you apply a little bit of current of electricity, the graphics come to life. So in this case, you saw that when I activated the display, the inks went from transparent to colored, and then they can disappear. It can also be different segmented displays. These inks can also be one that are activated only once, and it retains the image forever.
So who have been some of the target industries that you're looking to deploy this technology for?
We started out very strongly in the consumer packaged goods market. L'Oreal was our very first client. There's a lot of smart object initiatives in these brand owner companies. So really working with premium consumer brands. But also we're seeing a lot of traction in the smart labels sector, in retail and logistics. For instance, yesterday we announced a collaboration with California-based company Identiv. They're one of the leaders in RFID chips, and they have these smart labels that are able to track the temperature of your shipment. And with that collaboration, we're bringing the inks, the displays directly onto the label, that you don't need to always pull out a reader to read the content, but you can visually see what temperature the product has been in.
So as you mentioned, this new wave or this new type of technology is starting to kind of take hold in the industry. Yeah. What would you say makes your company unique and different compared to your peers out there?
Well, given that these types of products are produced in billions, ultimately, our technology is scalable because it's printed and it's ultra low power. One concern in the Internet of Things has been the power consumption of the devices. Our printed displays are the lowest power consuming electronic displays in existence, and as they're printed, you can really produce them in millions, if not billions of units.
And what's your background? I mean, how did you come into all this?
Well, actually, I have a business background, but I entered this field of printed electronics already around 2002. So I've had to see this, I've had the opportunity to see this new field emerge. I've been engaged in big companies, working with big brands, and I joined this company several years back in a business development role, and when we went public, had the honor of being appointed CEO.
So then from what you can tell us, what are some of the company's goals and growth drivers now for 2020?
Excellent question. So this year has been very groundbreaking for us. This year we've been demonstrating that our technology can be printed in high volume roll-to-roll processes, which really shows that the technology can scale to high volumes. And the growth driver coming into the new year, 2020, is to mature some of our client cases to a point where our technology is being used in the markets. So people can start to see the diverse ways in which our technology really can be applied to these smart objects.
And where can our audience go and find more information about Ynvisible?
Well, certainly you can go to our website, ynvisible.com. Check us also out on LinkedIn and YouTube, and your program as well.
And we look forward to sharing that with everybody. So, and that's Ynvisible with a Y. So my name, again, is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN.Live, and we're at the LD Micro Main Event 2019 in Bel Air, California. With me again has been Jani-Mikael Kuusisto from Ynvisible Interactive. Again, Invisible with a Y. Publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you, YNV on the TSX Venture and YNVYF on the OTCQB. Jani-Mikael, it's great to have you on. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Robert. Great being here.